welcome to Storytime. I'm Katy Wayne, and today we're at Moraine Elementary reading stories with rain. Are you ready for an adventure in reading? Me too. Come on, let's read. Well, today we're going to read stories with rain. Do you love rain? I love rain. So let's read. This is Where Does Kitty Go in the Rain by Harriet Zypher. Mommy, Mommy, where's my pet? Kitty's outside getting wet. What is rain? When water heats up, it turns into warm, wet air called vapor. Vapor rises into the sky where it becomes cold and turns into a cloud. The cloud becomes bigger until it is so heavy that parts of it fall to the ground. What falls? Raindrops. Do cats like rain? No. Water makes a cat's fur feel very heavy. Cats' ears cannot keep water out, and they don't like the way it smells. For Kitty, it's rain, rain, go away. Kitty will find a place that's dry. Do ducks like rain? When ducks comb their feathers with their bills, they leave a layer of oil on top. The oil makes water slide off. It keeps the feathers that are closest to the duck's body dry and warm. In a lake or in the rain, ducks are waterproof. Raindrops are falling on Mama Duck. She likes the wet and mushy muck. Do squirrels like rain? If it is not raining too hard, a squirrel will curl its tail over its head to make a built-in umbrella. In heavy rains, squirrels stay in their nests to keep dry. Rain won't scare a squirrel away. He stays busy on a rainy day. Brown beetle's shell is shiny and hard. He doesn't mind a rainy yard. Do beetles like rain? A beetle has a hard, shell-like covering that prevents it getting soaked. Do worms like rain? Yes. Earthworms mostly live and travel underground because they need moisture all the time. After it rains, you will see worms because it is wet enough for them. They can wriggle along much faster above grounds. Worms are squirmy on wet ground. They squirm and wiggle all around. Under leaves, two butterflies rest. Keeping wings dry is what's best. Do butterflies like rain? Rain makes butterflies too cold to fly. They hide out in protected spots called roosts until the storm passes. When the sun comes out, so do the butterflies. Bird peeps out from a hole in a tree. He says, "Look, no rain on me." Do birds like rain? Some do, some don't. Most small birds tuck themselves away in nests or the inner branches of a tree or bush or under anything that will keep off the rain. After a rainstorm passes, you can go outside and listen for all the birdie chirps. Mommy, Mommy, look at that! I think I spy my kitty cat. Where did Kitty go? Look through the book. Can you find a thick bush, a bird bath, a pail, a red doghouse, and a brown shed? Which is the best rainy day hiding place for Kitty? Clouds are gone, the sun is high. Here's my kitty warm and dry. What do you do when it rains? The end. Now let's read Puddle by Haewon Yum. I hate rainy days. There's nothing to do. Nothing. I can't go to the playground. I can't play soccer. I can't ride my bike. Don't be so grumpy. We can have fun at home. Do you want to draw? No, I don't want to. I'll never draw. Okay, I'll draw by myself then. Ta-da! It's an umbrella. That's my blue umbrella. Can you draw me holding it? There. But where are you? I don't want to go out all alone. Okay, I'll draw me next to you. And draw Billy too. Oh, that's a tricky one. And I don't like wet dog smell. Mom, please. Thanks, Mom, but there's no rain. Right. Why don't you draw the rain? Okay, I'm really good at this. Look. Oh no, it's pouring. I know. And it's very windy. Hold the umbrella really tight. Oh my, what's that? It's a puddle! No, 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 no! I said not to go in there. Now you're all wet and I am too. Mom, it's just a picture. Don't get mad. Don't do that, Billy. Mom! Don't get mad. It's just a picture, you know. This is fun. Can we go for a real walk? Why not? We have raincoats, rain boots, and umbrellas. The end. Let's stand up.
Up.
Okay. So we're going to sing a song. It goes like this. Rain, rain, go away. Do you know this one?
Yeah.
Yes. So sing that part. Rain, rain, go away. Do you remember the next part? Come again some other day. All the children want to play. Rain, rain, go away. Good. Then we can just keep going over and over again, but we'll stop right there. So we're going to tell the rain, rain. Can you do rain, rain for me? Rain, rain, tell it to go away. Come again some other day. Now, what do you like to do outside in the rain? You don't have to tell me, but what I want you to do is show me. So maybe you like to ride your bike. So you could pretend to ride your bike. Maybe you like to play soccer. So you could show me soccer. Maybe you like to climb trees. Okay, great. Maybe you like to go swimming. You can't do that in the rain, huh? All right, so when we get to all the children like to play, you can choose what you like to do, whether it's biking or swimming, and do that in your spot. And then we'll tell the rain to go away again. Are you ready to give it a try? Great. Rain, rain, go away. Come again some other day. All the children want to play. Rain, rain, go away. Great. Let's all sit. Let's read In the Rain with Baby Duck by Amy Hest. Pit, pat, pit-a-pat, pit-a-pit-a-pat. Oh, the rain came down. It poured and poured. Baby Duck was mad. She did not like walking in the rain. But it was Pancake Sunday, a duck family tradition, and Baby loved pancakes. And she loved Grandpa, who was waiting on the other side of town. Pit-pat, pit-a-pat, pit-a-pit-a-pat. Follow us, step lively. Mr. and Mrs. Duck left the house arm in arm. Wet feet, wailed Baby. Don't dally, dear. Don't drag behind, called Mr. Duck. Wet face, pouted Baby. Water in my eyes. Mrs. Duck pranced along. See how the rain rolls off your back? Mud, muttered Baby. Mud, mud, mud. Don't dawdle, dear. Don't lag behind. Mr. and Mrs. Duck skipped ahead. They waddled, they shimmied, they hopped in all the puddles. Baby dawdled. She dallied and pouted and dragged behind. She sang a little song. I do not like the rain one bit, splashing down my neck, my feathers soaking wet. I do not like this mean old day. Are you singing? Called Mr. and Mrs. Duck. What a fine thing to do in the rain. Baby stopped singing. Grandpa was waiting at the front door. He put his arm around Baby. Wet feet? He asked. Yes, Baby said. Wet face? Grandpa asked. Yes, Baby said. Mud? Grandpa asked. Yes, said Baby. Mud, mud, mud. I'm afraid the rain makes Baby cranky, clucked Mr. Duck. I've never heard of a duck who doesn't like rain, worried Mrs. Duck. Is that a fact? Grandpa kissed Baby's cheeks. Grandpa took Baby's hand. Come with me, Baby. They went upstairs to the attic. We are looking for a tall, green bag, Grandpa said. Finally, they found it. Inside was a beautiful red umbrella. There were matching boots, too. These used to be your mother's, Grandpa whispered. A long time ago, she was a baby duck who did not like rain. Baby opened the umbrella. The boots were just the right size. Baby and Grandpa marched downstairs. My boots, cried Mrs. Duck, and my bunny umbrella. No, mine, said Baby. You look lovely, said Mrs. Duck. Mr. Duck put a platter of pancakes on the table. After that, Baby and Grandpa went outside. Pit-pat, pit-a-pat, pit-a-pit-a-pat. Oh, the rain came down. It poured and poured. Baby Duck and Grandpa walked arm in arm in the rain. They waddled, they shimmied, they hopped in all the puddles. And Baby Duck sang a new song. I really like the rain a lot, splashing my umbrella. Big red boots on baby feet. I really love this rainy day. The end. This is Storm is Coming by Heather Tekovac. The old farmer leaped out of his chair and clicked the radio off. Hear that, dog? He bellowed. Storm is coming. We better get the animals safely in the barn. Dog sprang to his feet and bounded out the door. Round him up, the farmer called as Dog ran circles around the sheep. Storm is coming, barked Dog. We have to get to the barn quickly. Frightened, the sheep raced after Dog toward the barn. On the way, they passed the pond where Duck was paddling. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," the sheep bleated. "We have to get to the barn, quickly." Duck flapped up the grassy bank and flew ahead of the sheep. The cows in the pasture looked up as the animals sped past. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," Duck quacked. "We have to get to the barn, quickly." The cows herded together and joined the stampede. When they all reached the barn, the farmer hurried them inside. Then they shut the heavy door. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat from her nap in the hay. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. "Storm is coming," the animals told her all at once. "And who is Storm?" she meowed. The cows looked at the duck. The duck looked at the sheep looked at Dog, but Dog didn't know. "Well, he must be very mean," Dog decided, moving to guard the door. "And he must be very scary," the sheep stammered, starting to shiver. "Big, big, he must be very big," Duck sputtered, flapping into the air in a flurry. The cows just lay in the corner and moaned. Cat yawned again. "Wake me when he gets here," she murmured and drifted back to sleep. The animals waited and listened, but there was no sign of Storm. "We need a lookout," Dog barked. Duck flew up to the open window and cautiously peeked out. No storm, he quacked, "but the sky is growing very dark." "Oh no," bleated the sheep, "even the sun is hiding from Storm." The cows dropped their heads and moaned louder. "Dark is good," Dog told them. "Storm can't find us in the dark." The animals nodded. "This is good," they agreed. Duck called down again. "I still don't see Storm, but there's a big wind blowing." "Great," Dog barked. "The wind will blow Storm away." The cows lifted their heads and the sheep stopped shaking. But then they heard a heavy tapping on the roof. "Storm is knocking," the sheep cried. No, it's only rain," Duck informed them. Dog nodded. "The rain will wash away our tracks, so Storm can't follow us," he added. The cows and the sheep listened for a moment, then nodded in agreement. One more time, Duck called down. "I still don't see Storm, but the sky is flashing." "The sky is going to blind Storm so he can't see us," Dog announced. The cows scrambled to their feet and the sheep started shuffling. A roll of thunder shook the barn. "Hear that, Duck?" Dog barked. Yes, Duck quacked. "The clouds are growling at Storm. They'll scare him away for sure." All day long, the wind blew, the rain fell, the lightning flashed, and the thunder rolled. And through it all, the animals cheered. But then everything stopped. The sky went silent, and so did the animals. They waited and listened, and Duck flew down to huddle with the others. Thump, thump, thump. Someone was coming toward the barn. Click, click, clang. Someone was opening the door. Creak. Someone was coming in. The animals backed into the corner. This was it. Storm had come to get them. The door swung wide open and the animals gasped. It was the farmer. "Everybody out," out, he called. It's all safe now. Hooray, shouted the animals. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat again. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. Did I miss Storm? She meowed. No, Dog reported. Storm never came. Then he ran out into the sunshine with the others, and Cat went back to sleep. The end. Thank you for listening to all the books with rain. Today we're going to make a rain picture. Let me show you what we'll need. We'll need some thick paper. I'm actually using a watercolor paper, but anything thick will do. We'll need a little piece of craft foam, a pipe cleaner, some sticky, tacky glue. You could use any kind of glue, but this holds the best for some of these items. You'll need some scissors for your adult helper, a pencil. I'm going to use 2 different types of brushes, but if you just want to use one, that's fine. You'll need something to trace for a circle. I'm using a bowl, and you'll need some watercolors. So I also protected my area so that when I use the watercolor, I don't mess up my space, but you can use whatever you like, a vinyl tablecloth. But let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is the background, and that's going to be my watercolors. So I'm going to move some of my other things off to the side. And I'm going to use first this foam brush, and I have a little bit of water here for my foam brush. So the first thing I need to do, I'm going to use a little bit of black and also a little bit of blue. I'm going to use this foam brush just to add a little water. Okay, I'm going to give it a second to hydrate the paint. Wash it around a little bit there. And then I'm going to just use this foam brush, make sure it's on my protected surface there. There we go. Give myself some more room. I'm just going to go across and make a stormy background, just like that. Okay. Just like that. And when it starts getting a little less paint, just add a little bit more. And if my paint starts to dry out, I'll just add a little more water. I'm going to try and go all the way off the edge. The nice thing about watercolor is that it's not like a solid color of paint. It has this nice change in how intense or how light it is. So it's kind of fun. It makes a stormy background. So I can just add just a touch extra water if I want it to be a little lighter. Okay, great. Great, just like that. Now I'm going to try this other paintbrush, and I'm going to use it in the black. I'm going to make some stormy, a little too much there, stormy clouds in the sky for my black sky. You can use different kind of strokes to make it stormy. Add a little color, more color, or wet it out and take some of the color away if you like. All right, so there's my stormy sky. Okay, so then I'm going to let that dry. It's my paper towels. Dry some up there. And I'm going to move that whole thing out of the way. So I can work on my umbrella. So I'm going to need my foam and my bowl or circle. I'm going to put it right on the edge. I'm going to do a little more than half. And I'm going to trace around the bowl just like that. And then I'm going to cut that out. And then to make it look a little bit more interesting and a little bit more like an umbrella, I'm going to scallop the bottom of the umbrella. So I'm going to fold it in half. And just make little round cuts at the bottom. Just like that. Move those off to the side. Okay, great. Now I'm going to fold my handle. I'm going to fold it just a little less than half. So you can see there's just a little bit more on one side than the other, because that's going to be the point at the top of my umbrella. Okay, so then I'm going to fold it around like a J without twisting it. Leave it plain. And then up where I feel like the plastic part of the handle stops, then I can start twisting it. Okay, I want it to be as flat as I can make it. Leaning it against the table. I'm looking for places that the glue is going to stick to the paper. There we go. So now I have my handle to go on my umbrella. And I have a dry background right here. So I'm going to use my sticky glue. I'm going to figure out where my umbrella is going to go. I want it to be straight up or kind of to the side. Okay. Whoops. A little bit of glue in here. A little bit of glue right there. So you can let that dry for a little while, or you can just patiently hold it. And that sticky glue works pretty well. Just take that extra glue right off there and it'll dry clear. Great. If you want to let it stay overnight, you could put a can on it, like a soup can. Then I'm going to just put glue on the outer round portion of my umbrella, just like that, so that it'll have a rounded effect when I glue it on. I want to leave a little bit of that pipe cleaner in the top. Then I'm going to just push this down around it. Let it sit. It'll just start to stick. Okay, then you'll let that dry for a little while. And when it's all dry, you will have your umbrella on a stormy day. Be creative, but have fun. Well, that's all the time we have today at Moraine Elementary. Remember, if you'd like us to visit your school, ask your teacher, your principal, or your librarian to contact us. See you next time. Bye-bye.